Namaskar, Swagatam. We would like to welcome you all panelists. Thank you very much for the speakers who have accepted our short noticed humble invitation. Thank you to Shobhabrat ji. Thank you very much. Shobhabrat ji is factory manager, plant manager in Dej, a reputed company. Dr. Vikas Punetha ji, welcome. Ex-Tower and now at present he is with Amway International. Welcome. Dr. Naveen Garg with IR class. He will join soon. I communicate my sincere regards to Jagdishwar ji, Agnihotri ji, Nishant Shukla ji. Welcome. From all the different corners of the India. Thank you very much. Now I would like to request Professor Dr. V.K. Agnihotri ji for his initial comments.
Thank you, Professor Pawan Sharma ji. Namaskar. Namaskar to all the dignitaries. Well, I have been given the responsibility and special comments to make on today's occasion. Well, we are celebrating our international webinar on the platform of IRES. It is 595th. So it's itself a great number. And the topic which has been chosen for today's webinar is the safety AYUSH infra. That means under the infrastructure of Ayurveda or AYUSH as such, what should be the safety measures be observed at every place, even during teaching, manufacturing, clinical and research, and treating the patient. Everywhere, the safety point is very important. So, with today's topic, I welcome, and it may not be, there may not be any better pleasure to honor and welcome our most near and dear, a friend of mine, a very senior student of PG in our Rishikul College way back in 90s, Dr. Vikas Punetha. He spent a number of years of his life there in Tower, and being a research-oriented person, ultimately he found himself fit to be their manager as a regulatory affairs. So naturally, the skill and the value of his own brain be exploited at such great platforms. So we are honored to be see him or have him here, and we are eager to listen lot of new things in this field, how they are being managed by his very proper and thorough guidance. Next, our other friend, Dr. Subrata Ghosh. Though look-wise he is very young, of course, Punetha is also very young, but the experience never see the age, as it is said that Tejasham na vayah samikshate. तेजस्वियों की आयु नहीं देखी जाती है, उनके गुण कर्म और योग्यता से ही उनकी विद्वता और उनका आकलन किया जाता है. He is also very much here. We will be definitely listening a lot from him. Again, our well heard, well known, so many times attended person, our Naveen Garg ji. He is a very good person, comes from the manufacturing side, knows each and every merits and demerits on this sector. He will be joining a little bit later. So with these few words, I congratulate them, I welcome them, I extend my greetings for his better future, and also we are eager enough to listen on today's topic. It's my pleasure. So with these words, I return back the conduction of today's webinar to Professor Pawan Sharma ji. Namaskar. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Agnihotri sir. Thank you very much. Now I would like to request Dr. Vikas Punetha ji. Dr. Vikas ji, welcome. Dr. Vikas Punetha ji.
Yes, sir.
Welcome.
So I am, thank you, sir. So I am sharing my presentation. Maybe I can share my presentation.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
You are co-host.
Thank you, sir. Can you see my screen, please?
Yes, very clear.
Oh, great.
Perfectly.
Thank you, sir. So, good evening, everyone. So, my name is Dr. Vikas, and I am taking care of the Amway India and emerging market. And my experience is related to R&D and regulatory. And I am an ex-Dabur and ex-CSIR, worked with CSIR on AYUSH project. So today is a very good day, and thank you. First, I will say thank you to Pawan sir, Agnihotri sir, say just meeting after a long time, seeing after a long time, sir. So Pranam sir and Vishnoi sir for giving me the opportunity related to sharing my views related to safety of Ayush drug. So today is a National Safety Day. So we all know the safety is the first thing, and it which is a right of the human beings. So we should be take care of that particular things. So safety of human health, our aim, one nation, one health. So first we have to take care of everything. So my presentation is divided into 5 parts. Ayurveda market size, different issues related to Ayurveda drugs, Ayurveda formulations, safety assessment regulations, and challenges. So during and after the corona, everyone is looking for the Ayurveda because of its holistic approach. So holistic approach, and the second is mainly the safe as compared to the other systems, maybe the modern system and other things. So everyone is looking towards the Ayurveda. So the market size is very good. It's showing that 515 billion in 2021. Now it will be going into 1536. It's just triple, and its CAGR, which is growth rate, is 19.78 by 2027. So need to understand there are many opportunities are there in for the Ayurveda market size, and different reports shows that the 15 to 20% CAGR for each year for that particular Ayurveda product in India. We all know the challenges and the issues are coming globally related to Ayurveda products. So in 2004, we feel that the JAMA publication was there related to heavy metals. US FDA on its particular site also, they have mentioned use caution with Ayurvedic products. They have different issues they have mentioned in that in the Ayurvedic product there are lead, mercury, and arsenics are there. In Australia also they have raised for some Ayurvedic herbs and products. Some warnings are there. So need to understand first thing is the Ayurvedic medicines are mainly it's related to herb or botanical origin, metallic or minerals origin, herbo mineral, and animal origin. So there are different types of Ayurvedic medicines are there. So we must understand that these different types of herb formulations have a different type of issues are there. So different challenges what we face on that particular thing related to safety is mainly related to the heavy metal, microbial, aflatoxins, pesticides, and addition of some drugs or some extra things added to the our Ayurvedic drugs. So safety issue assessment regulatory norms are there. So in the regulatory norms, if you are going for if the herbs or any vegetable origin or animal origin or mineral origin, if there are some list is mentioned there. If we are using, then we have to mention on the label also that it should be used under the medical supervision, or it now new advisories also notice that it will should not be practiced through e-commerce. And these things should be e-commerce, then definitely some consultation should be taken by the doctor. So we have to submit the subscription to that site also. Second issue, second is safety issue assessment is regulatory norms is for the classical medicine. If you go for any classical medicine license, then there is a different types of requirements are there. If you are going for the classical, then there is no requirement from the authority for related to safety things. Only one thing then they are requiring for the classical when it is going for the new indications. So they want mainly the clinical and the safety, clinical efficacy data is required only when we change the particular indication if it is not mentioned in the classical references. Now we move to the proprietary Ayurvedic medicines. The proprietary Ayurvedic medicines are different types are there. So they have given that if it is mentioned as per the hydroalcoholic or aqueous or normal formation, then the safety is not required and the clinical safety is not required. But if it is different from the aqueous extraction or hydroalcoholic extraction, then there will be the safety requirement will be there, and also the clinical and efficacy reports should be submitted at the time of the license application. And it is also applicable for the Schedule E1 drugs. So if anything is mentioned in the Schedule E1, then we have to, and we are making for patent and proprietary, then we have to share the safety data of that particular product. And efficacy is also required. Maybe it is done by the industry or by it is done in their college. So safety assessment is the first thing. It's began from its seeds to the mainly finished product. So for the raw material to the process, then the finished product, then after the marketing. So in all the process, the safety is required, and it's mean that from the whole product life cycle, all things are required, and we have to maintain each and everything to maintain the safety of the finished product. So in Ayurveda, there are different processes are used for the herbal mineral and herbal things also. And for even plants and animal origin or the metallic preparation. So we always use different sanskar, shodhan, maran and amritikaran process. We do that. But there is some gap. I feel that there, because of that, these challenges is coming on. So for safety, it's for any product, if we want to do the safety, then these different types of parameters we have to take care as per the modern methods. The product type, what is the product type, consumer habits, route of exposure, retention factor, amount of product, ingredient level, assessment, exposure assessment, hazard identification, hazard characterization, and total toxicological safe history views, human data, and biological equivalence. All the details we have to take care of that particular ingredient and finished product. Then we can make the safety data of that finished product. This will help to fill the gap between the issues are coming in India also and globally also. So different other challenges which are coming related to the no recognition means if we see for the global product, if we are selling the product in the global market, then out of 200 countries, only the 10 to 15 countries, their Ayurvedic medicine is recognized. So if this is the major challenge, they are not aware of that particular things. We have to fill in their category. There are herbal categories, there are 15 to 20 categories are there, and we have to make these products as per their category formats. No global harmonization. The 15-20 categories are there. Dietary supplement, NHPA, THMPD, and other categories are there. Near about 15 to 20 categories are there, and we have to make the compliance as per their requirement. So in the global also, there are the negative and restricted list of herbs are also there. We have to take care of that particular thing. We have to share that safety data of these herbs to the different countries to make that herbs to be compliant as per there. One lacuna we feel that the documentation process, we don't do the documentation process related to the Veda, maybe any study which we are doing, any done. So we have to take care of the documentation process also. one challenge is mainly the online process, because the Ayurveda is all not, it's a holistic approach, it's Anupan, many and other things will be required. We always do the Sodhan for some herbal ingredient also. And so the online process maybe affects many challenges, because these challenges coming because of that particular process. Self medication, the peoples are doing the self medication as per their knowledge. They are more aware as per the Google and other things, and using the medication as per their understanding. Quackery, no license required by the Vaidya. The Vaidyas are giving the medicines. I am not saying that the license should be required, but there's some data should be there with the Vaidya. If they are giving that these medicine or selling this product to the global countries. Awareness is important. Har Ghar Ayurveda is mainly the things which need to be the for the consumer also, and for the doctors also, and Vaidyas also. So need to aware everything now, details about that particular ingredient, what additives and other things are added in this formulation. The details should be there. Always there was the issue related to the quality of raw herb material. We feel that the quality always the part, the condition, the content, the other things, identity, purity, and content essays not fulfilling in every season. There may be changes day by day. We have batch to batch variation is going on. So we have to make that particular. Different markers compound are there in herbal products. So if, in India, we are not making the first declaring the marker compound. And if we are selling different marker compound, then we have to take care of marker compound as per the country's requirement. So we have to take care of these things. GMPs, we have GMP, Schedule T GMPs requirement is there, but I don't feel that there should be, and everybody is doing that, but I feel that there should be and some strictness there's and a mandatory requirement for the export also. And the process is already going on, but we feel that the GMP, GLP, and GCP collection practice should be there. And agriculture practices also should be improved, because there are poor because agriculture practices there. So these things to be taken care. Right species, substitute, adulterations, additives, these need to be taken care of. What type of additive we are using, how much percentage we are using. There are many things which is not mentioned in the our Ayurveda. Everybody is using as per their knowledge and as per their experience. So we have to take care of that thing. Toxicity assessment study is not doing by everyone. The big companies are doing that, their toxicity study, clinical study, and other things they are doing. The proper labeling norms. So proper labeling norms, if the labels are the proper as per like the food, we always think that there is new guidelines are coming on 15 days, or every guideline coming from the FCI. It's related to everything. It's GM, it's labeling format and other things, any other declaration. So we should be more focused, more updated on that particular thing. And we should take care of also the Ayurveda product also on that particular. We have to take care of mainly the pharmacovigilance, because the safety monitoring of the product cycle, maybe the after selling to the customer, we have to take care of that particular thing, whether the adverse event or reaction or anything's going to the customer. So there is no record available. It was started, but I feel that the process is very slow. But now from last 4-5 years, the AYUSH department is doing the great things. So need of our is a revolutionary steps we require to moving forward. So definitely different MOUs, different things are going by the AYUSH department. So WHO, maybe the American Herbal Pharmacopoeia, IP, BP, and other things agreements are going on. And maybe internal and their biotechnology agreements are there. Ayurveda Excel is also made for the export compliant product. So it is in process, but we have to take a revolutionary step. So everybody knows that we are enjoying for Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, and also doing the G20 meeting, which is the main focus is Vasudev Kutumbakam. So I feel that Ayurveda Amrit will move to the next level. So one quote is there from the G20 from the Modi sir. It's a big responsibility will come under a bigger ambition. So to make, if the responsibility will be big, then we'll achieve the bigger ambition related to Ayurveda. Thank you.
Excellent, Dr. Vikas. Excellent. You have covered almost all aspects. Excellent. Please to join every day, and whenever you have topic of your choice, please communicate. This event is live on YouTube, so everybody can see anytime.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Dr.
sir.
Agnihotri, sir. Professor Dr. V.K. Agnihotri.
Really, it's great to hear Dr. Vikas Punetha, not only on the subject, but simply after seeing him for a long gap, at least I think it is 20 years.
Yeah,
Almost.
yeah.
So it's a pleasure of mine that our students are hoisting the flag of their knowledge at every nook and corner, at every sector. Since you are postgraduate in Rasha Shastra, very naturally you selected this field by your own, say, credential.
Yeah.
So you covered so many things. I am really pleased to have that. What are the sectors where the awareness is be made available regarding the manufacturing, using, and also QC? Because without QC, if we simply say that we have to establish the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav Nara, or one planet, one health, we have just given a talk today there in panel discussion in Rishikesh International Yoga Mahotsav. I was one of the panelists. But these things are, in principle, seems to be very good. We have to make awareness to each and every person of society, right from the kids to the younger generations, and also the elder one, the grandpa also, that where we have to make our contribution. We should not allow any dry leaf outside the dustbin. We can start from there itself. Safety for the air we inhale, safety for the water we drink. In that way, because we have also taken or adapted one village for the Swachh Bharat under the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Of course, I have got my retirement in 2016, but by that time in 2014 itself we did it. So your contribution in Dawar, again there in CCRS, and again as such here with the management program, I do hope that your age is much more there to contribute more and more your quality, efficacy to educate the society and to make the foolproof preparations of course, our medicines, so that we will be in position to provide the good health, good treatment for the patient suffering from any disease, and to maintain the health with the help of the tonics. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Over to Pawan Sharma ji.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dr. Vikas. बहुत ही प्रैक्टिकल, अप्लाइड और ज्ञानी चर्चा हुई. बहुत अच्छा. आप जुड़ते रहिए, यही हमारी प्रार्थना है. Now I would like to request Subhobrat Ghosh ji, who is plant in charge, factory unit in charge in Dej Pharmaceuticals, Dej Laboratories. So definitely he is the great expert in the field. I am grateful to Dr. Swapan Deo also for recommending his name, introducing him. Thank you. Welcome on the platform. Subhobrat ji, welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. It is my great pleasure to give me the opportunity to Professor Mr. Pawan Kumar Sharma, Professor Vishnu Prasad Sharma, and Professor Binit Kumar Agnioti. Thank you, sir, once again. And also thanks to my colleague, senior colleague, Mr. Shopon Dev, who nominate my name to Mr. Pawan Kumar Sharma. So give me the opportunity to present here the such type of Ayush Samriddhi, an international webinar session. So I am, sir, here I am representing a industrial safety in workshop. I am presenting this. Just a minute, some problem is occurred. Sorry about that problem is occurred. My presentation is safety at a workplace. In everywhere, in the safety is the first priority of all these things, all the job in whatever the nature of the job and what plant is going on, what type of job is going on. Because today is the National Safety Day, 4th March. That is the inauguration day of the National Safety Council in 1996. And from 1972 and onwards, they are all industry, institution, office, all celebrated this the National Safety Day to motivate to power all the people regarding safety culture and build up the a safety environment. My topic covered with the safety main objective is the safety working environment, safety induction for all employee participation, zero harm and zero incident. And one is the question is there, the only the employer is responsible for health and safety. Its answer is false, because everyone should be responsible for their own safety in in any kind of job, whatever he will do or she will. Next question, employer must consult the employer must consult employee on the health safety issue. Its answer is true, because consultation must be either direct or through a safety representative that is either elected by the workforce or appointed by the trade unions. So in any kind of harm, any kind of hazard, that must be disclosed by the employer to the employee. And employer should also ask the employer any kind of harm, any kind of hazard is find in anywhere in the industry. There is definitely asked to the employer to for this issue. And next slide is the health safety policy. This is the main things, that is the written commitment. That is written commitment to protect the health safety of the employee and the surroundings. That is the main guideline. That's called the Gita. of the all the required things related to safety, health safety policy is the essential part of the company, and purpose of the health safety policy to guide and direct to all employee to workers to prevent injury. All employees are encouraged to participate in developing, implementing, enforcing health safety policy and procedure. All employees must be taken responsible steps to prevent accident, never sacrifice safety. Our goal is to eliminate, minimize hazard that cause accident. It is the it actually it is a company policy that employee must be copy the policy manual, be familiar with this content. Man, we are every company, every employer must share all information related to the health safety policy to each and every employee during their joining, and uh, elaborately describe all the points related to the health safety policy. And its motto is that together we can achieve a safe and work environment. If I searching the internet for abbreviation of the safety, we find the first line: stay alert for every task you do. But when we elaborately abbreviated the all word of safety, safe, S means self-discipline, A for awareness for danger, F for follow the rules, E for education, and T timely, and EY for you. Safety start with S and its end, the word is Y. And S means myself, myself S, that it starts from me, and its end with you, and all. In between S and U, there will nobody will be left around this, and everybody is equally responsible for the safety. It is a statistical report that 1.5 million people died and 90 million people disabled. That is the ILO statistics, and from the 19 major occupational risk factor. Additionally, there are 360 million non-fatal occupational accidents each year, and that leads to 4-day absenteeism, that is man-hour losses. This is the world statistics from the ILO. And another statistics in Indian statistics is the very old statistics. 6,300 lives between 2014 to 2017 in India lost by the industrial accident. And what are the result of the accident? Affected employee, pain, loss of the body part, losing wages. At the certain moment they will get the wages, and after that, long that the injury period will long, there will be very difficult to some give the actual salary by the employee. So this is a very difficult. Loss of the experience and knowledge, strain to family and others, medical expenses, possible unemployment. If there is a permanent or partial disability, then the lot of company or such as the private company will be very much reluctant to rejoin this person again. So it will not give the actual manpower whatever give in the earlier. Employee could face fines and compensation claim. Employer can face damage work environment and loss on profit of the reputation. Why the workplace safety so important? Improving employee morale, employee satisfaction, be protecting the workers to minimize the risks of injury on the job, Reducing absenteeism, workplace is more efficient and productive. Reliability build up. Reducing the downtime caused by illness and accident means reducing the business cost and disruption. Save the business money. To attract investor participation means to happy up the all stakeholders. Demonstrating safety commitment to sustainability and corporate social responsibility. A good health and safety record in a source of competitive advantage. It builds starts to the business and its reputation. Safe worker environment enhance the brand value and goodwill for the company. If it will be lead uh, some knowledge, some goodwill that if simultaneous or frequent some accident incident occurred in such a company, then the factory or director of factories will definitely intervene the issue and it will lose the goodwill of the particular company. Next, we I just abbreviate the accident, the word of accident. Accident is an unplanned event, non-control event that cause or have the potential to damage the property, damage, injured, or death the person concerned. If we abbreviate the absent word, that get the A for absent-mindedness, that are all the causes of accident. If I abbreviate the word accident, all causes will actually accumulated or for cause of accident. A means absent-mindedness, C for carelessness, C for casual approach, I for indiscipline, D for dangerous act, E for experiment, N for no knowledge, and T for tiredness. The reason of accident, if we find or search the reason of accident, then definitely the three major reasons for accident. One is unsafe act, second is the unsafe condition, and third one is the natural reason. That natural reason we have not control about that. Natural reasons like that earthquake, flood, cyclone, like that. And cause-wise analysis for accident, 10% cause or for unsafe condition, because every employer generally provide the good condition environment that is suitable for person to work that field. Only the unsafe act 88% contribution, because main reason of that, the behavior of the workman, behavior of the all workmen who are actually related to this field, and 2% is natural causes. One thing is another one thing is very important is that near miss in accident. A near miss is that have the unplanned, this also a unplanned event that also have the potential to cause injury, illness, damage, but something it will not happen there. Next three picture is there. May I ignore it? If I does I ignore it? That is that picture actually reveal that this is the real snapshot of the live snapshot from getting from different industry. Is a live picture. Generally generally man doesn't bother about that situation. They will ignore the situation and it will create the near miss. We have get the lesson from the Henry's theory, Dr. Henry's theory, that Dr. Henry's theory told that the 3,330, if 3,330 cases monitored and 3,330 case if analysis, that 3,000 cases are only for the unsafe tact and unsafe behavior condition, and that lead to 300 case near miss, 29 minor injury, and one case that will create the serious injury or death. But it will thus number one case that will come any time of any moment of that point, that will come on the first day also, that will come on the 300 day also, that will come on the 100 day also. That there I show you some snapshot for how we have the employee face the near miss incident. First picture shows the unsafe condition. Second picture shows unsafe tact, that one of the loaded material is hanging on the crane, and the person will walk beneath of that particular load. Sometime it will fall, but they will not injured. That is near miss incident. And one moment they will stuck by the heavier material and got the accident. That will all are the real picture. All the unsafe condition we face daily, but if we and the some are the unsafe act or behavior we face daily, but if we consider and always thinks about that, then definitely we make the environment safe. And next, the workplace hazard, the 6th category of the workplace hazard. Here I show the chemical dust hazard, chemical hazard, work organization hazard, ergonomical hazard, physical hazard, safety hazard, that is slip, trip, fall, faulty equipment, and biological hazard. All are 6 category hazard are generally present in all industry, all consideration of all type of jobs in the factory. There is another statistics. This another statistics reveals that safety intervention strategies, that all 6 hazard, if we consider all 6 hazard and we will put some remedies, such type of different type of remedies like behavioral based remedies, ergonomical based remedies, engineering change remedies, problem solving remedies, government actions remedies, management audit, and all the remedies have some hypothetical statistics. It reveals that only behavior based remedies will give the percentage of the unsafe act or unsafe condition reduction 59.6%, whereas ergonomics reveals that it is reduction at 51.6%. And all other that near miss report only 0. Person selection 3.7, poster campaigning 14%, states management 15%, management audit 17%. That are the statistics by NSC. What are the responsibility of the employee? Follow through the SOP, safety guideline, norms, good housekeeping, learn and understanding, be involved in training. Training, retaining is a very vital thing of developing the safety culture. Be proactive all aspect of health and safety. Use and instruct to use proper PPE. Never walk by a hazard without reporting it. Workplace safety include employee awareness related to the knowledge of basic safety workplace have a hazard, risks relating to the hazard, implementation of the hazard prevention, putting into practice necessary safer method, techniques, process, man, machine, material, method management. That all 3M concept. Safety culture, safety behavior is the workplace. And also we also here mentioned that is a triangular aspect, that management, employee, and the government. And the government, that is statutory authority, if agglomeration all their intervention, safety culture only make be mostly established properly. And all the related to the safety rule and regulation, those are the factory generally maintained, that is Factory Act 1948, and we are maintained the West Bengal Factory Rule 1958, Environment Protection Act 1986, Air Prevention Control Act, Pollution Act 1981, Manufacturing, Storage and Import Hazardous Chemical Rule 1989, Hazardous and Other Waste Management Handling Transboundary Movement Rule 2016. These are the essential act that generally maintained by the all industries. And what of the signage, that color coding that have been maintained? Red for prohibition, that like no smoking, no unauthorized entry, do not touch, no vehicle movement. Blue is the mandatory, must do. Yellow, caution notice, hazard warning, and green is the safe condition, the safe way. Always sign of the sign on site, always comply with the safety signage, follow the material safety data sheet, read the label on the container before the using the substance, use the safety precaution required. One of the things we have to mention as the safety associate, actually safety is always be for not only for the we are working on the industry, but when we leave, when we stay on the home, all time we have bounded with safety. Because one thing we have to mention is that LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, every household that is using. But we have sometimes somebody doesn't know that LPG gas is heavier than air. It float from the lower level of the floor. So when the LPG leakage, because LPG relative vapor density is 1.55 to 2.0, whereas air is 1, so it is a heavier than air. So when the LPG leakage is occurred, it will be definitely necessary to open the door, in spite of open the window, or if in spite the open the exhaust fan or kitchen chimney. So it is a very essential that safety and culture build up throughout the all industry as well as all household, or all the time of the moment of the when we live in the earth. So safety is a culture, and first of all and primarily, each and every time we are earn or we are do something for my family. So we always we hope we are wait for the every time family will be wait for us. So if we have to build a safety culture throughout the society and be careful of that. And thank you. we think we follow that safety is the first and life dependent on it. Thank you, sir.
एक्सीलेंट सोमव्रत जी, बहुत सुंदर, बहुत ही अच्छे फ्लो में, बहुत ही अच्छा कंटेंट. स्वपन देव जी, I would like to invite Mr. Swapan Dev for his valuable comment. Welcome.
Sir, thank you. I will first congratulate Subhobroto ji, Mr. Subhobroto Ghosh. He is one of my colleague, and I will like to inform you that sir, by profession he is an engineer, chemical engineer, but by passion he is a person of safety, and he is a certified safety person. Sir, he had बाकायदा इन्होंने कोर्स किया हुआ है, पास किया हुआ है, और गवर्नमेंट ऑथराइज सेफ्टी पर्सन है, and he heads our safety committee. I am also part of that, and I can proudly say that he is one of the person in industry who knows safety ins and out, and we are very lucky to have him today. And I want to congratulate him again for this nice presentation. Sir, giving back to you, sir, for your comments.
Thank you, Sopanji. Thank you very much. Thank you yourself also for introducing such a nice dignitary. Thank you. Agnihotri sir.
Thank you, sir. Namaskar. Really, I was listening Dr. Subhrata Ghosh presentation. Actually, what I found that really these guys are doing very well in their related field, and that's why they projected and presented their whole work with this confidence. Really, these are the sectors where the awareness is very important. You talked about the total concept of the manufacturing, means if and buts, do's and don'ts, merits and demerits, and also where the modification and betterment is required. So betterment is required there where persons like you will extend your generous support, knowledge, and make the people aware and knowledgeful that what is going wrong and how it can be corrected. This is the whole theme of your presentation. I am not going for the data you have presented or even the such type of terminology which is not exactly conducive to all those persons who are traditionally manufacturing the medicines or just running their clinic by preparing their medicine as such. So there a lot of work is to be done. As you told that Quakers and all other persons in the remote area, they are either purchasing the medicines and changing the level or making their own, say, container, putting their own container and doing a lot. But the thing is that we are in need of quality preparations, which can only be possible when they will observe the parameters, the protocols, the say quality at the level of ingredients. When the quality and production of ingredients and their identification will be chalked out, then only the formulation and preparation which will be there, may it be classical or may it be patent, be of good quality. So thank you so much for your such nice presentation. I don't know why today our strength is very poor, though we had been very busy during daytime hybrid webinar that went wonderful. More than 1,000 almost persons were there who were physically present and number of persons were there online. So today's this webinar for the safety purposes is of great value. Let others comment be available as Dr. Nishant Shukla ji is with us, another person. So again, with these words, back to Professor Pawan Sharma ji.
Thank you very much, sir. Now session is open for the discussion.
Well, thank you so much for as we got the instructions for the open session. I would like to make a request to both our guest speakers. Please remain up to next 20-30 minutes, so that if there any query or anything, moreover, if they recapitulate something important, they can also add on. So they will be also given a few minutes at last after getting the say suggestions from other persons. So naturally, now we have got say 10 persons or so. I would like to invite Dr. Professor Nishant Shukla from Jamnagar. As we all know that he is a good practitioner, having a good knowledge, having a good experience. So definitely he will be a great help to contribute to this webinar's today's topic. Professor Nishant Shukla ji, you are invited. स्वागत है आपका. नमस्कार. You are listening me? Dr. Nishant Shukla ji, if your this signals are adequate, you can join in and enrich our knowledge on today's topic. Dr. Nishant Shukla ji from Gujarat, Jamnagar. I think there is some problem in the connectivity. Meanwhile, I would like to call Dr. Our Azhar Zubin. Azhar Zubin is here, and we like to have his good wishes and his knowledge on today's topic. Dr. Azhar Zubin, are you comfortable to join us and extend your few suggestions on today's topic?
Sir, may I?
Yes, sure. Namaskar.
Actually, I got a problem.
Oh, that's
Connectivity problem.
No,
I was
just
out. मेरा ये connection ये lose हो गया और ये मैं मीटिंग से बाहर निकल गया था.
स्वागत है आपका. हाँ, वही लगा मुझे. अभी 1 मिनट पहले लिस्ट में देखा मैंने. आइए.
सर, दोनों presentations जो है that are brainstorming. सर, एक क्वेश्चन मेरा था. एक हम लोग जो ये एक्वेस एक्सट्रैक्ट और ये एक पॉपुलर मेथड है और जितनी भी फार्मेसीज है ये इस प्रकार से मेडिसिन बनाती है, तो क्रूड ड्रग के बारे में ये भी एक प्रचलित चिकित्सा मैन्युफैक्चरिंग प्रैक्टिस है आयुर्वेद में. जितने पर ट्रेडिशनल वैद्य है वो अभी भी जो है वो क्रूड मेडिसिन ही यूज करते हैं. अगर शतावरी का है तो ये शतावरी रूट्स होल शतावरी रूट्स ही लेते हैं. सर्पगंधा का है तो सर्पगंधा के रूट्स को पाउडर करके उनकी टैबलेट्स बनाते हैं. उसी प्रकार से जितनी भी ट्रेडिशनल मेडिसिन है ये इस प्रकार से बनाई जाती है. तो उनके लिए सेफ्टी प्रोटोकॉल, उनकी क्वालिटी कंट्रोल का किस प्रकार से ये मैनेज किया जा सकता है, उसके लिए अगर सर कुछ कहे तो ये मेरे साइड से थोड़ा ये प्रश्न था.
The question is very open, and my both guest speakers are here. I don't know who would like to answer to your question, address your question. Dr. Vikas, you are invited.
Yeah. Hello, Nishant sir. So I will try to answer as per my small knowledge. So we all know कि जब भी हम वैद्य अपने हिसाब से मेडिसिन बनाते हैं और वो अपने हिसाब से अच्छा बनाने की कोशिश करते हैं, and they wanted to share to the best efficacy to the patient also. So they are doing great, but I feel that only one suggestion on that particular, जो भी आप रॉ मटेरियल कहीं से भी ले रहे हैं वो उसका पैरामीटर, क्योंकि कोई ना कोई सप्लायर होगा, एंड देन यू कैन चेक विद दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग्स, बिकॉज आप तो जो बनाते हैं सर वो तो परफेक्ट होता है, जो भी कोई भी वैद्य बना रहा है, एंड इट इज परफेक्ट, बट आफ्टर फ्यू डेज देन इट विल बी डिटीरियोरेटिंग. So it will be deteriorating. So we should be take care of that particular thing. जब हम raw material ले रहे हैं, जो भी particular extract हो या simple raw material हो, we can check whether their microbial growth and microbial testing is done or not. So it will suffice the purpose and it will give the efficacy as per required by the Vaidyas. So only one suggestion I feel that.
One question more.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ये आपने एक सही बात रही कि वैद्यज अपने हिसाब से बनाते हैं। दूसरा, ये मैंने ये देखा है कि जो एक्सट्रैक्टेड मेडिसिन है, जो उनकी जो है वो इक्विवेलेंट डोज को वो मेंशन करते हैं, पर जब वही एज ए क्रूड यूज किया जाता है वही मेडिसिन, तो उसमें एफिकेसी का जो है वो काफी चेंज है। जो एक्सट्रैक्टेड मेडिसिन है, वो एक्वेस एक्सट्रैक्ट हो या फिर ईथर एक्सट्रैक्ट हो, तो उसके कंपैरिजन में जो क्रूड मेडिसिन का जहां पर यूज होता है, तो वहां पर उसकी एफिकेसी जो है ये ज्यादा रहती है। एक ये कमर्शियली वायबल नहीं है, जैसा इसके सेल्फ लाइफ का इश्यू रहता है। दूसरा, उसको जो है वो स्टोर करने का उसका भी जो है ये इश्यू रहता है। और ये माइक्रोबियल और कंटेमिनेशन और ये एंड्स और उसका भी कंटेमिनेशन का ये खतरा उस पर रहता है। तो कमर्शियली उसको वायबल किया जा सके, ऐसी कोई टेक्निक सेफ्टी के रहते हुए हम डिजाइन कर सकते हैं क्या? आपने ये अगर कहीं पर अनुभव किया हो जिससे मेडिसिन की सेफ लाइफ एफिकेसी भी बढ़े और उसकी जो है ये सेल्फ लाइफ भी बढ़े। मैं ये नहीं कहता हूं कि उसकी जो है वो हम एक्सपायरी डेट कहते हैं, दिस इज डिफरेंस। एक्सपायरी डेट इज बिट डिफरेंस फ्रॉम द दिस सेल्फ लाइफ। तो सेल्फ लाइफ किस प्रकार से उसकी बढ़ाई जा सके और उसको किस प्रकार से कंटामिनेशन को प्रिवेंट करते हुए इफेक्टिवली कमर्शियली वायबल किया जा सके।
सर कोशिश करूंगा आंसर देने की, लेकिन इसमें मेरे को यही लगता है कि सबसे पहला इंपॉर्टेंट है कि अगर हम जो क्रूड रॉ मटेरियल ले रहे हैं उसको अगर हमने सही लिया है, पहला चीज। सेकंड, व्हेन वी आर प्रोसेसिंग, जब हम उसको बना रहे हैं, चाहे हम उसका शोधन मारण एंड अदर थिंग प्रोसेस कर रहे हैं, तो क्या वो एरिया जहां पे हम वो प्रोसेस कर रहे हैं वो सारा कुछ क्लीन एंड अदर थिंग है या विथ हाइजीनिक प्रोसेस, हम सब पूरा केयर करते हैं। बट व्हाट वी लर्न फ्रॉम इंडस्ट्री इज स्लाइटली डिफरेंट, मतलब वो बिल्कुल ही अलग है। सो वो प्रिकॉशन लिए जा सकते हैं जो कि एक नॉर्मल प्रोसेस में हम जब अपने पेशेंट के लिए दवाई बनाते हैं तो उनका कुछ मेन ध्यान रखना जरूरी है, जिससे कि हम उसकी शेल्फ लाइफ बढ़ा सकते हैं। अब अगर आप देखोगे तो एक ड्रग एंड कॉस्मेटिक एक्ट में सबकी शेल्फ लाइफ दी हुई है कि टैबलेट की शेल्फ लाइफ, आसफ की शेल्फ लाइफ एंड अदर थिंग। But as an industry, we have to do that also the studies related to stability study, and उसके बाद हम तभी सेल्फ लाइफ दे पाते हैं। अब अगर हमारे वैद्य अगर हमें मेडिसिन सही, अगर वो पहली बात तो अगर वो सही है कि नहीं, जैसे त्रिफला चूर्णी देख लीजिए, अगर त्रिफला को देखेंगे तो त्रिफला का सबसे मेन इशू यही है कि वो 4 से 6 महीने के बाद उसके अंदर माइक्रोबियल ग्रोथ होना शुरू हो जाता है। तो इट विल नॉट गिव द जो मेनली गट के लिए फंक्शन के लिए वो सपोर्ट करना चाहिए, वो शायद वो सपोर्ट ना करते हुए हार्मफुल होने के चांसेस ज्यादा बढ़ जाते हैं। तो वो एक टेक केयर रखना बहुत जरूरी है और ये बहुत सही चीजें हैं। अब उसमें प्रिजर्वेटिव का कितना परसेंटेज कैसे वैध अपने आप मिला सकते हैं वो एक इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है। बट एफिकेसी के हिसाब से ऐसा कोई फर्क सिंपल सा एक है कि एक हाइड्रो अल्कोहलिक और एक अल्कोहलिक एक्सट्रैक्ट का में डिफरेंस डिपेंड अपॉन द हर्बल पार्ट में डिपेंड करता है कि अगर वो क्या है, क्या कैसे प्रकार के उसके मार्कर कंपाउंड है, चाहे वो अल्कोहलिक वाटर के से सॉल्युबल है या अल्कोहलिक सॉल्युबल है। इस बेस पे मेनली द एफिकेसी बढ़ जाती है, वो एक पॉइंट रहता है। उसके हिसाब से डोज भी आप अपने पेशेंट को कम देते हैं। इफ यू आर टेकिंग द एक्सट्रैक्ट पाउडर देन द डोज ऑफ स्लाइटली, वो जो हम पुड़िया में बना के देते हैं, वट जो भी हम फॉर्मेट में देते हैं, वो एक बढ़िया से रूप में मिल जाती है। तो वो एक शेल्फ लाइफ थोड़ा सा ज्यादा मिलने के चांसेस हैं एज कम्पेयर टू।
I have
Hope
one
I am able
question.
to answer.
I am thankful to both of you, Professor Nishan Shukla ji as well as Dr. Vikas Punetha ji. Before I call any other person, invite to have their suggestion, I just recapitulated one very important point which Dr. Punetha raised, that as far as the peripheral churn is concerned, within 5 to 6 months, it is start having the growth of microbials. So it is of then becomes no use. It should be discarded. What you talked about, just the hydroalcoholic aqueous solution and alcoholic solution. I've got one information of my own research work way back in 1982-83. I was working on water disinfectants mentioned by Acharya Shushruta, Tat Sapt Jal Shodhanani Bhavanti. And especially we selected not only Katta Stecnos potatorum, but also Azadiracta indica, Mamusa nesi, Nilenium somniferum, Butea monosperma, and these 10, with the view that these are the drugs working on as Cramign or Custagn, and of course might be useful in antimicrobial action, and our took project on E. coli. You see, we got our these extract prepared from the medicinal chemistry department of IMS PHU. To my surprise and to surprise to my professors, guide and co-guide, the alcoholic extract got fungal infection on putting in the fridge, and I had to go for new preparation aqueous solution. And really, it's a wonderful thing that in the same fridge at the same temperature, that aqueous solution, aqueous extract did not get any this type of fungal infection. Professor Shukla, he told me that you have to mention it in summary and discussion, and I did it. And I experimented with the aqueous extract of Stecnos potatorum, and on its microbiology, with the help of the microbiology department, I got the inference that this aqueous extract of our Stecnos potatorum has got the colony clearing capacity on E. coli. We put on this extract in the patty dish over the E. coli colony. So this is what. So it may happen anything. This is what the research work is. I just recapitulating the 40 years back information when I did my PG. So now you people are responsible to give some means the guideline that which is good to store, whether the aqueous extract or the alcoholic extract. This is my question from my side. Would you please?
Even I have an, if I am allowed, can
Yes,
I?
yes,
I
madam.
have
Yes,
a
yes.
question.
I was just inviting you.
Yeah.
You are
Good evening to
you're
all.
not visible. Other yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yes,
yes.
yes.
Please put your
Good,
question.
yeah, good evening to all of you. Actually, my question is about hydroalcoholic extract. That too, we say 50% hydroalcoholic. I mean, hydroalcoholic extract. So nowadays we have seen that in many institutions, I'm talking about the research institutions, not the industries. What they do, they start taking hydroalcoholic extracts of the herbs that we use in our classical formulations, and get the hydroalcoholic extract to just to decrease the dose and simply carry clinical trial. My question is here that is it permissible as per the guidelines of research, clinical research, to directly carry out hydroalcoholic research on clinical trials on hydroalcoholic research of these herbs? I mean, is it, I mean,
So is it allowed or not? You are saying, Azhar?
yes, yes. I'm saying that since I have been in AYUSH, I was actually there in scientific committee, and there
Okay.
latestly I came to know that hydroalcoholic extracts can be directly, I mean, clinical trials can be carried out. I mean, we can simply take hydroalcoholic extract of some formulation, which is known formulation, and just carry out the clinical trial to see the efficacy and safety of the drug simply directly on the patients. My question is it, first I know that as per WHO guidelines and ICMR guidelines, it was not allowed previously, but right now, the present circumstances, I don't know whether it is allowed by WHO or ICMR, but AYUSH is allowing it. Is it, like, I wanted to simply confirm, is it allowed and is it really safe to directly use hydroalcoholic extracts in patients of these known formulations?
So good question, sir. Sir, can you answer? I will try from my side just what I know. Okay. So first,
we do hope so.
yeah. So definitely the hydroalcoholic extraction is allowed as per the norms by AYUSH. So and other extraction processes are also going to be allowed, and they right now these are not allowed, but maybe CO2 and other extraction processes are all also allowed in different processes in the cosmetic and other things. So maybe it is under the process and maybe allow in future, but right now only the water and alcoholic extract is allowed in AYUSH. So as per the efficacy you are saying, then definitely it's all depend upon the first need to understand the safety, and because the dose, nobody can go by beyond that particular dose which is mentioned in the AYUSH or maybe in the Bhav anything by the government. So it is maybe a 2 to 3 gram or 3 to 6 gram, whatever the, because after the extraction process, the dose is very slightly. It is going to be around 250 mg or something like that. It is a 10% ratio, 25% ratio related to depend upon that particular ingredient. Not it's always goes 10:1. It will be 6:1. It is going 25:1. It is going 50:1. It's all depend upon the supplier and what they did their scientific study. So I don't feel and it is allowed as per the requirement. So it is safe if it is given in under the dose. Agnihotri sir,
I think yes, madam, yes, please.
Yes, ma'am, please.
I feel that you are still not satisfied and getting the proper answer of your query.
I'm satisfied. I'm very satisfied. That it's true. But I needed one clarification. But when we go for ethical clearance of such hydroalcoholic extracts, here some of the pharmacologists ask us the safety data for these. And how can you claim that the hydroalcoholic extracts are safe in humans? I mean, you are taking the hydroalcoholic extracts. At that time, we go for pharmacological extracts that have been done, carried out, and some toxicities have been done on that drug. Then we take the support of those pharmacological studies. I mean, the preclinical studies. But
so, Ajay, this is a very good question. I feel that in my presentation also I have communicated that the marker compound, the extraction compound, and the extraction process is very much required for any standardization or making a product or ingredient safe. First, need to understand that. So definitely, your point is very valid, and the extraction of alcohol or maybe the extraction of only the water extraction may be slightly different, but what the studies are going on and what the study has given after that, because it is also allowed in the FSCI and their herbs are also allowed in their format also in nutraceutical and other things. So I don't feel, but definitely I will go through the detail and then I will connect with you on these particular things, because this is a very good question, and I know that we need a particular study when we are doing for the water alcohol and then when we are doing that alcoholic extract. So both the comparisons should be there, and definitely it is done. After that, the AYUSH and other people have authority have did the studies and put that particular label and allowed that. But I also will go through the detail and I will share my views on that particular thing.
Well, thank you, Dr. Vikas Punetaji, and thank you, Dr. Azad Zavindi. The fact is this: what I feel that it is. I am feeling that I have got a 50% answer of my query, not full question. Because the fact is that when I was in the research under the research process, neither I was so experienced, aged, or so skilled. So this extract preparation was given to the MSc biochemistry girls who were doing their job in medicinal chemistry department, because we have got an interdisciplinary system and as a sister departments. They prepared, and I don't know whether there had been some lack of hygiene, or I don't remember that any existing infection, fungal infection was there in that fridge But ultimately, alcoholic extract was expired, and we have to proceed with the alcoholic extract, and we completed our work because it is a very short of time to complete the such type of experimental work within the stipulated time. So, well, still that is a query, but I mentioned this in my discussion summary and all that. So we should be careful whenever we are preparing the extract. The environment, now so many things are there. After the COVID, we are all alert regarding the sanitation, the sanitizers and everything is we are supposed to keep intact the ingredients and then proceed with the proper hygiene. So, well, Dr. Panisha, you made very clear the situation which may usually occur. Well, thank you to both the participants in our discussion. Now, I would like to ask and invite our respected Dr. Jagdish Domaji, if he has got some experience over the this whole system of manufacturing, collecting the ingredients for their maintenance as raw or crude, and to protect it from any sort of fungal and other infections till it is being used for the Ayurvedic formulation. Thank you so much. I invite Honorable Dr. Jagdish Domaji, please extend your blessings on today's webinar's topic. Thank you so much. Namaskar, sir. Dr. Domaji, if you are comfortable, it's 9:25. I think you can have some points to contribute us. Yeah, yes, please. Namaskar.
Namaskar to all.
Namaskar.
Agnihotri ji, namaskar.
नमस्कार सर, नमस्कार.
शायद विकास जी 2019 में ढाबर में होंगे.
19 में तो नहीं,
2019 में ढाबर में होंगे.
Before to that.
No. By 2019, whether Dr. Vikas was with Dabur or not.
Dr. Vikas, you can make clear. You are mute. You are muted. Please unmute.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So, hi sir, I worked with Dabur up to, I left Dabur in 2016. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. And now you are in Amway. Amway
Yeah.
joined.
Yeah.
Amway is an American company, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dr. Vikas?
Yeah.
Occasionally happen to go for Amway, where it is located in Newton area of Mahbubnagar, and they all present some products of weight reducing and weight developing and all these things. Such presentations, what I felt that by them, in what way they could market, I do not know, but the users, they themselves are expressing at my that means consultation, that sir, this product of this company also include Amway, that we have taken and we have developed this. And after leaving that, again we have got back to the same condition. Then I told that who nonsense asked you to use such I say that nonsensical products. Because on one fine morning, if you go on putting up weight, and in which amount of time you have put up, how much weight, that also should be calculated. If such products are introduced in the market, then to make a fool of the people of the underdeveloping countries. This cannot be practiced in developed countries. Strictly I am speaking. These cannot be rolled on to the streets of America or Germany or England, because there is much more legal efficacy where they can be put up and picked up their neck. But how India is a very fertile land, and at the same time, I say that Hindenburg's one article had brought down the Adani's investments and facing so many trials and tribulations. But why not an article in 2019 of Times of India about the adulteration of honey, who's have been booked in Germany and exposed in Times of India, but their honey brands are still not getting running down of the sale. Though their personalities and their presentations are making fool of Indians. I say Indians. I do not say Bharat, because those who become fools, they are Indians, and those who are elite and quite developed and conscious of introversiveness, then they are Bharats. This is my terminology. I don't feel that something I made a blow on the faces. Don't think otherwise. I'm giving real picture of the market. Thank you very much. Whosoever dare to answer, let them. Out of the two speakers or the listeners, or how many people have come across this article also in 2019, I do not know. But a company manager who has sent me about the adulteration of honey is also in Andhra area, not even in North India. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your special comments and special experience regarding the MBA company. He is belonging to MBA marketing at present, but we all know that he is very much Ayurvedician, and having a knowledge of Ayurveda, he is contributing to this today's webinar's topic. Though we all know that MBA has done something very extraordinary in India. Starting, we had been suffering becoming its member. 4,200 rupees is starting kit, having so many persona, brush, dishwash, car wash, shampoo, all that. That is different. Those who were much committed and having a good company, means follow-up association of the number of members, they got something. They enjoyed the Singapore tour and all that. Our college persons are also Dr. Reddy, Murthy is there, our Dr. Ajit Verma is there. Things are there. But now with the health preparations, if they are doing, they are snatching a lot of great money of our poor Indian and Indian citizen. So your agony is really very to the up to the mark. Keeping the preparations of MBA at distance, we would like to utilize the skilled and the knowledge of Rasha Shastra with a special reference to the maintenance of the ingredients, health and hygiene. Dr. Punetha is always, I think, did justice with his knowledge and for our platform. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I was having Dr. Sadhna Vaikarji in beginning. Now I think she is not. Can Dr. Vikas or Dr. He has also left, the second our speaker. The Ghosh has also left. Otherwise, I would like to say, Dr. Sobrata Ghosh, can you please appeal to your senior doctor who's introduced you, Mr. Sapan, Dr. Sapanji.
Mr. Sapan.
If Dr. Sapan would like to add something, it will be our pleasure to make our webinar much more rich with his contribution. Yes.
Sir,
Yes,
it is
please.
my great pleasure to give me the opportunity at the AYUSH SAMRIDDHI. I am the newcomer. I am listening for is a branch of all delegates and experience. I am got some knowledge from there. So I am the little bit different field of mine because I am not directly associated with the AYUSH. I am a chemical engineer with advanced diploma in industrial safety qualified, and I am the authorized of the West Bengal Industrial Board safety. So that's why I have a great pleasure to give you this type of opportunity to express or give my a little bit presentation over there. Thank you, sir. Once again.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ghosh and Mr. Ghosh, or rather Engineer Ghosh. I think that Dr. Punita has contributed a lot, and in this way, I have got all the inputs from our guest speaker side, and also the discussions made by our Dr. Nishan Shuklaji and Dr. Our Domaji. They made today's webinars very vital, with a special reference and the say subject matter of our safety. Safety first. It is said that safety first, with reference to our life, with reference to our diet, with reference to our sleep, with reference to all the activities performed by this living body. And so goes the case with the profession and the commerce. The commerce I am speaking at last. One should not be commercial as far as the everything is concerned, and that may cause the health hazard. So commerce is there, it should be there, but not at the cost of the health of the medicine or health of the individual. With these concluding words, I refer back this platform to Professor Pawan Kumar Sharma-ji, so that he may conclude formally of today's webinar program.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Today, excellent webinar, excellent discussion. Tomorrow, 2 webinars are there. Number 1, multiple personality disorder. Number 2, endometritis. 1 hour only, 2 hours webinar total. So please do join at 8 p.m. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I request Dr. Vikas Punita and Dr. Ghosh, and also Dr. Vikas, my Bahu, my say daughter-in-law, wife of Dr. Vikas Punita, please ask her also to make a presence on daily basis of our webinar. Our webinar has got very interesting. Everybody is appreciating. Today I have got a great experience in Rishikul. Number of boys, girls, teachers, teaching faculty contacted me, came to me, took my phone number simply because they want to join IRES. So I think you will also be in the same mood. So please do continue and join. It will be our pleasure. Thank you so much. Shubhratri, namaskar.
Agnihotri ji, Agnihotri,
Ji, sir.
For a while, I want to inculcate a little bit sense in the audience, whosoever go on YouTube or in the presence, that, for example, I asked my daughter, who is BAMS, that why did you bring this elaichi packed, given something smell of, that means saffron and all these things, and the pack itself it is mentioned, presented by a gutka manufacturer.
Very correct.
Gutka manufacturer. Why did you bring this one? But my babe, my daughter, she was not aware that that company was very popular in manufacturing gutka, and simply asked that you brought it for the kid who is 4.5 years. He also takes it, and you are unaware of the manufacturer. Think for a while that our country is not so protecting the health and wealth and whatever. I need not comment at the root level that what goes on. But you know, these people whosoever they present, elaichi in raw form, you have brought 1 kg as a shop as a vendor, but you didn't consume out of that elaichi raw. But whereas you brought this elaichi in a pack of a gutka manufacturer. Then, for example, if the same thing has become a tasty one like chocolate to the boy, and what they do to attract the consumer, do you know what miracle is going on, and what chemical transformation will go on in the babe? Though you are something grown up to 33 years, you have not developed awareness about the market and the presentation, and you are always in running of the finished products. You do not try to take it in raw form in a very less, whether it may be or whether it may be elaichi. Why? Who asked you to consume like products? Then there was no answer from my BAMS daughter. I hesitate, strictly I say that I hesitate to consume such thing. If they are any presenting in the any form for the consumer, if they are such narcotic manufacturers and presenters, then I simply that let the people aware that you should not purchase those products. Simply, I request through the media and through our platform.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. You
Careful
really raised a
of the consumer,
very important point. You raised a very important point. And to your information, we also see that the funnel seeds are available in the market. Of course, in the reception of the hotels and restaurants, sugar coated, not the fair one. The neat funnel seeds means soft with mishri is rather more important and tasty and efficient. I had an occasion on today itself there in Rishikesh in International Yoga Festival, and there one of the say listener, the participant, she raised this question the same. She is having a 4.5-year daughter, and she is always with vapors and all this thing just to inhale the air coming with the salt and Ajinomoto and all that. And the answer was given from our panelist side, Miss Chug, who is the dietitian coming from Vikasnagar, Dehradun. She also confessed the same. I am also having a 3-year-old my son, and during this COVID, the things are different. Whatever the thing available in the house, we made available to him. But now coming out from the house, he is also rushing for all these things the other kids of his age is consuming. So really your daughter's issue is the same which is in the fray, in the society, in the crisis. We are all here to manage the things, that the crude things which are available in the market, if at all available in an organic product form, wonderful. Otherwise we are supposed to prepare suji idli, our utpam, other something which are equal to that. Even the multi-grain flour, say toast and cake and means some sort of desi ghee, cow ghee, butter instead of the yellow salty butter, then only the health of the kids be protected. This is a very warm and very burning issue. We participated today during 11:30 to say 1:30 p.m. in the same manner. So this is the crisis time of our society, and really the new mothers are very much crazy and in need of the answer that how their kids are to be managed, and we grandpas are supposed to give the proper way to all this happening. So thank you so much. You raised a very important point. Doctor, this medical news, Mr. Arora is there. You want to add on something? I am inviting a representative from Medical News magazine. Yes, please. Namaskar. Will you please unmute? The new, the mobile, you have joined with the name Medical News Magazine. I am inviting you to put your query or your suggestion, because we are just going to wind up. Already, Professor Pawan Sharma ji just reached the closer, and Dr. Domaji's comment was the last one to have share. Dr. Nishan Shukla is also writing something in chat box. Would you like to say directly on the platform? Dr. Shukla ji?
सर ये रिसेंटली आपने जो ये पॉइंट आउट किया डाइट के बारे में बच्चों
आज का ही है जी।
हाँ, आज अभी किया ना, इसी के संदर्भ में एक केस जो है ये मुझे मिला था। उसको डायग्नोसिस जो है वो लिम्फोमा का और काइल ब्रोंकाइटिस का हुआ था, और वो केवल जो है वो चीज ही खाता था। ये बिफोर कोविड का केस है, और डाइट का ये प्रॉब्लम उसके कोविड के बाद पहले भी था और बाद में भी जो है ये काफी है। हेल्दी डाइट की तो इम्पोर्टेंस काफी ज्यादा है, ये कोई नई बात नहीं थी, इसलिए मैंने वो चैट बॉक्स में डाला केवल।
हाँ, नहीं उसको नहीं, हेल्दी डाइट के साथ साथ में हेल्दी इंग्रेडिएंट फॉर डाइट टू बी प्रिपेयर्ड विद इन। अपने को तो सीजन बताया गया कि हमें मिलेट्स में भी जो 8 हैं, कौन कौन खाना है, ज्वार कब खाना है, जई कब खाना है, कोदो कब खाना है, हमें रागी कब खाना है, अलग अलग नाम पर है, तब जाके इसका बनेगा। और इनकी होममेड प्रिपरेशंस विल सेव अ लॉट एंड नो क्वेश्चन फॉर द रिफाइंड ऑयल। when it is refined, it is of no use. Of course, for neat, mustard is okay, groundnut oil is still okay, coconut oil is okay, but refined ruins down the whole of the health of the oil itself, what it is going to make a health of the consumer. So this is a few extracts of our
कुसुम्ब स्नेह सबसे जो है वो खराब कहा जाता है, और वही हम जो है वो यूज करते हैं। ये पॉपुलराइज उसमें है, आयुर्वेद वाले तो ये सजेस्ट नहीं करते, पर सफोला में इसी का कुसुम्ब स्नेह का ही जो है ये है।
जी जी जी।
मस्टर्ड और तिल ये दोनों बेस्ट है, हम तो जो है वो तिल ही यूज करते हैं, पर ग्राउंडनट का भी जो है वो इतना दिक्कत वाला मामला नहीं होता है। थैंक यू वेरी मच सर फॉर गिविंग मी चांस सर।
Thank you. I found that you are writing something, and that definitely be a bit of great use. So in this way, we came to an end of today's programs of webinar with a very good topic of safety and what may be the role of AYUSH and AYUSH concern fraternity as a whole. So as Professor Pawan Sharma ji is here with us, I will request him to please make a final closer of our today's webinar's conduction, if he is here. Professor Pawan Sharma ji, are you here?
Yes, sir. Good night. Good night.
Yes, good night. Good night to all. Namaskar, pranam, sabhi ka